In this video, we're going to look at Uber's rules that stemmed from the coronavirus pandemic. Let's talk about it. Welcome everyone, I'm Mark. This is Mark's Travel Time, and what we're looking at today is Uber's webpage, specifically the coronavirus section. And there are 7 highlighted points here, and one of them just jumped out at me, was kind of glaring. So let's take a look at this. It's headed Important Information for Drivers and Delivery People. So this is aimed directly at us. And the first item says cleaning supplies for your car. We're working to provide drivers with disinfectants to help you keep your car clean. Supplies are very limited. I think that's a key phrase here. I know some of you are getting this stuff, but I'm hearing that very few of you are actually getting it, or maybe it's just a one-time thing. Very limited, but we're partnering with manufacturers and distributors to source as much as possible. We'll be prioritizing distribution to drivers in cities with the greatest need. Right now, I think that's pretty much every city, except maybe South Dakota. No, South Dakota isn't a city, is it? All right, Rapid City. They're saying that the cases are rising, and I don't know why that is, but I don't know what the cities with the greatest need are. But it's interesting that they're putting this out there, and I wonder how many of you are getting cleaning supplies. I got 10 masks one time, and that was the end of it. I'd love to hear down below. Just say yes or no. That's all you have to say. Are you getting cleaning supplies from Uber, supplied by them, or not? The next thing that we see here is leave at door delivery. Uber Eats customers have the option to choose how they'd like their orders delivered, including selecting leaving at door during checkout. I really like it, personally. I don't like it so much as a person that's receiving food. I love it as a delivery person because you can just drop that food off and go to the next delivery. Supporting public health authorities. This is the weird one. We have a team available 24/7 to support public health authorities in their response to pandemic. It says that they are temporarily suspending accounts of drivers or drivers confirmed to have contracted or been exposed to COVID-19. Good Lord, that could be almost any of us, couldn't it? But I don't know how I feel about this. I guess I like if you contracted COVID. I don't want to get in your car and have you drive me. On the other hand, been exposed to it, that can be almost anyone. What I think, here's the problem with it. I think it's going to cause people to not report. And I think it's going to, in many cases, cause people to not get the proper medical treatment because they're afraid of being branded with that scarlet letter. And now if they admit that they not only contracted it, but were even exposed to it, if they admit that, now there's consequences. And those consequences could mean that you are prohibited from earning a living. And that's the one that scares me. So it says they're consulting with doctors to get good medical advice and so on and so forth. But I'm just afraid, and this isn't limited to Uber or Lyft, by the way. I think that any time that you start segregating a portion of your population for mere exposure or possible exposure, potential exposure to something, people are going to push back. And the way they're going to push back is, I'm not going to tell anybody. And I don't think that is a safe place to be. Support if you're taken off the road. Any driver or delivery person who's diagnosed with COVID-19 or is individually asked to self-isolate by a public health authority, listen to that, they'll receive financial assistance up to 14 days. That assistance isn't much. 14 days, that is the period where they say that you should be quarantined, right? And if you look at it, it tops out, I think, at the highest, somewhere around $249 over a 14-day period. It's not a lot of money, but hey, why look a gift horse in the mouth? I'll take it. But they're kicking you off the platform to begin with. So I don't know if, that's trying to put polish on, a horse apple or what it is. Here's the thing. Wait till we get to the one, not the one after this, but the next one. I think that people are going to be in conflict, okay? because I don't want to have to tell everybody and I'm talking in general terms. I don't mean just me. I'm saying this is, the opinion a lot of people are going to have. I don't want to share my medical situation with the world. And as a result, they're going to hide a lot of this stuff. Protecting your Uber Pro status. Okay, that's nice. If you have Uber Pro status throughout the remainder of the qualifying period, a lot of people are doing that, a lot of industries. I travel a lot, as you know. And for example, Delta is letting us maintain whatever our current status is through next year. So a lot of companies are doing that. Here's a big one. Support if you rent a vehicle. We have worked with our global rental partners to ensure that any driver diagnosed with COVID-19, you have to have a diagnosis, but listen to this next one, or individually quarantined, can return their car with no penalty. So, before I said that people aren't going to want to inform Uber if they have COVID because of, they become a social pariah. However, now they're saying, man, I've been locked into this rental. I got to get out from under this. If I contract COVID, well, I can't contract COVID, but what if I can get someone to say I've been quarantined? I think that's easier to do than you may think. I have an official document from, and you've seen this if you watch my other channel, and I've talked about it here. I have an official document from the country of Canada saying I am not allowed to enter Canada unless I self-quarantine. And if I don't self-quarantine, sayonara, they're kicking me out of the country. I have an official document. In my mind, I have been diagnosed and quarantined by a federal government. I don't have a rental car, but if I did, you bet your bottom dollar, if I wanted to get out from under that, I would pull out that piece of paper and say, look, the government said I cannot even go into the country unless I quarantine. That is, receiving a dictum to individually quarantine. And they're working with the U.S. rental partners for no penalty returns for any driver who wishes to return their car. Here might be your opportunity, people, to get out from under. And this last one is a little bit misleading. Available health services to you. To just read the headline, it makes it sound like, wow, Uber is making healthcare available to me. No, we're sharing information. We're sharing information about free and low-cost health services that can help you feel safer when you're not on the road, including no-cost COVID testing. Well, I know, I go to CVS for that. Affordable health insurance, free online health assessment, financial help, so on. They're not doing all of that. They're giving you information. So in a way, I feel like Uber it's a lot of chest puffery, and they're saying, look what we're doing for you, and in fact, they're really doing nothing. I guess information is better than nothing. Marginally better than nothing. So what do you think? Do you think Uber has been a help to you during the pandemic? Has it been a hindrance to you? Or are they just out of the picture? Have they been invisible to you? I would love to hear what your thoughts are. Please leave them down below. As always, I encourage you to like and share the videos. If you haven't already, please click my face to subscribe. And don't forget to ring the bell icon. That way you'll know when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Mark, and this is Mark's Travel Time.